I bust through when bust moves. Stay true, the killer to stay smooth. Handsome brothers stay set in the mood, but they wanted funky rounds from the brother so cool. Trying to check the vibes and set the conversation. The keenest minds to find this observation. I'm on 10 podcast, so dope, now face it. We'll be the first to declare our greatness. Checking out, check out, I'm checking it twice. On the weekly, I'm busting, cause busting is life. If you don't know, now you do though. You should peep game, that'd be cool though. Cause your part is crucial, so get on the movement. If you ain't busting, don't know what you doing. Wasting your time and ignoring the truest. Some of the realest, they greatly influence. Kings of Montana creating a movement. Scrapping or rapping or laughing or acting. It really don't matter, cause this is our passion. We busting and trusting, it really is something. When it comes to our family, you know that we love them. That's how we roll. Montana in the house and we taking control. Podcast kings in the place to be. We taking over, just wait and see. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz, but we on tonight. No boasting, true and tried. It's Buzzword, it's ride or die. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz, but we on tonight. No boasting, true and tried. It's Buzzword, it's ride or die.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Mick? How you doing? Welcome to the Weekly Bust. This is episode 2 of season 2 on Fight World Live. We are being joined by a big bad motherfucker from the UK that goes, and he is now the champion, by the way. Oh. Also the heavyweight champion. He goes by the name Mick Terrill.
Bark, motherfuckers, let's go.
What's up, boss? How you doing, man?
Not so bad, boys. How's yours?
Oh, we're doing.
We're alive and kicking it, man. Especially after that exciting action of last night's fucking fights. Those shits were incredible.
There was some good fights on there.
Yeah. What time was it on over there in the UK?
We were 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Did you watch it this morning or did you tune in live? Blah.
No, I've got the app, so I've got up early in the morning and I skipped through all the adverts and stuff and just watched the actual fights.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't, unless it's like a cool walkout, I don't watch the walkouts either. I'm like, I just want to watch this bang out, so I'm going to skip 3 minutes in each fight.
I'm the same. I just want to watch people get knocked out. That's all I'm
right?
There was plenty of that last night.
Like, what are we watching for, you know?
Yeah, plenty of KOs last night, that's for sure.
It was a damn good card last night, indeed. Austin Trout took home the belt. That was cool.
Let's not get into it yet. Let's start.
Or no, he didn't. I don't know what happened.
We have a tradition on the show. Jake, why don't you go ahead and bring him into the tradition?
Yeah, we just want to know about the man, the myth, the legend. I don't know much about you. So who is Mick? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Have you ever heard of the boy Cotton Eye Joe? Yeah, what's your story?
I'm called Mick Terrill. I'm from North Shields. It's northeast of England, just on the border of Scotland. North Shields quite a rough little town, so there's a lot of people who can fight where I live, you know. So everyone learned how to fight as a youngin.
Did you say Leeds?
Everyone learns
Leeds?
to fight, or
North Shields.
Oh, okay.
Shields.
Yeah. It's on the Tyne. We are on the River Tyne. Have you ever heard of Newcastle United Football Club?
Yeah, and a little bit. I don't know, like a bunch about it.
The richest football club in the world now, Newcastle United.
Really? Yeah, Newcastle.
Yeah. That's where I live. North Shields is a town inside Newcastle.
Okay. So do you go down? Do you go watch them?
The football.
Yeah.
I usually call it soccer use, but it's in recent years it's getting very girly. You know, like they're like fairies. They keep falling over.
Yeah.
Gust of wind will hit them, they fall over. So it's a different game from when I was a kid.
A lot of flopping.
When we played, it was rough. You know, it was a rough and tough game. But now it's just a bunch of fairies running around getting paid extortionate amounts of money.
It sucks.
You're the first fighter that we've had on actually say they still enjoy, football for the most part, as a spectator.
I thought he was saying he don't like it.
He says it's changing.
He says he doesn't like it now.
Yeah, it's changing.
But that doesn't mean he doesn't
But
want
like
it.
everyone else seems to, even, Tyler Goodjob, most of them just like, nah, fuck it. I only like fighting.
Yeah.
But that was the thing when I was younger. I played football like six days a week. And I played twice on a Saturday. And then when I learned to box, football just went out the window. Nobody gets knocked out playing football. It's just boring.
Well, not anymore. You know, back in my day, we used to knock them out for fun.
Back in my day, I used to play Sunday league.
Where? What the fuck?
Green Street Hooligans,
Street
man.
Hooligans. Yeah, what's it
A
called?
firm. Are you in a
There you
firm?
go.
And a firm.
Yeah. Are you in any firms?
No,
Allegedly.
I don't need a firm. I think a lot of people who are in a firm is because they kind of do it on their own. I'm just.
As I say, he is the firm.
I do anything I want on my own. I'm quite capable to do it on my own.
So
Fair
what
point.
you grew up in a kind of a hard neighborhood? Is that where you kind of learned how to fight, or what was it like growing up, you know, with your parents, and what was life like growing up in school and everything like that?
Yeah.
Normal. Life was normal, really. I was very small for my age. I was 5'4". I was about 15, and then I hit 15. I shot up to 6'2", 6'3". So it was a nightmare because my feet went first. I was 5'4" with a size 12 feet. So I'll be American. I think.
Yeah, you went through like 3 pairs of shoes in a year, huh?
I was in American. I'd be a size 14. So I was size 14 foot and 5'4". So
Yeah.
I was like a little penguin walking around.
I feel that, man.
Skis on your
I
feet.
feel that. 8th grade, I did that same shit.
He did, yeah. He's my little brother, but he is my big brother now.
Well, all my brothers, I've got 3 brothers. We're all small, and then we hit 15 and all shot up.
Oh, he skyrocketed around the same age. Before you knew it, he blinked and he was fucking 6'2" himself.
So you got 3 other brothers then. So are you the youngest, or what's the
I'm the
lineup like?
oldest.
You're the oldest. Holy shit! So you're setting the tone.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I like to say I'm the oldest, the biggest, the strongest. Probably the best looking of all my brothers.
Hell yeah!
I like to say that same thing. So, you know. And I got 7 of them little fuckers. So, you know, I got.
He ain't the oldest though. I'm the oldest.
You got the whole squad.
That's all he's got.
So
you know?
then, what did you get? What did you play soccer into high school then, or what kind of sports were you into, or how did you start kind of getting into fighting? What
age?
I was 23 when I first went into a gym. It was Thai boxing, Muay Thai. And that was my first sport. Of course, I went in the gym. I was 16 stone, and my trainer said I had to fight a 13 stone, so I'd lose 3 stone, which would be like 40 pounds, 42 pounds.
Yeah, see, I was like, I didn't know the conversion rate there, dude. I was like,
but I think it's 16 stones, about 102 kilos, so it'd be like 204, 210 pounds. And then I had to lose, what did I just say there, 40 pounds. So you made us lose 40 pounds to fight Thai boxing. So I spent.
They have you down as a kickboxer. Did you do a ton of kickboxing too?
Yeah, I done K1, what we call it K1. It's like, in England, we have 2 different types of kickboxing. We call it shiny pants kickboxing, the point scoring, where you had K1. It was like a Dutch style kickboxing. So being from like a Thai boxing background, I went straight into K1. Now I ended up fighting on the Super Combat, which was like a front runner for Glory. I think a lot of Super Combat fighters went over to Glory.
Yeah, you're a monster, dude. I can't you're a beast. Just I can't imagine getting punched by you and then like thinking about you just fucking like kicking someone in the face.
I wanted to add that when I met you in person, I was like, this guy is a fucking unit, dude.
Yeah.
You're
big,
dude. Yeah, huge.
You're big.
My party piece at work was I can kick through a 6x2 bit of timber. So I got a
holy
plank
shit.
6x2, I can kick straight through it.
Do you say 6x2?
6x2. I think I've got a video somewhere on my Instagram or something.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Speaking of your Instagram, Levi was looking at one of your old opponents, man, and I think it's Steve Banks.
Steve Banks, right before he fought Arnold, when you guys fought over there in what card was that? Cross the pond.
Newcastle card.
Or they were the headliner, actually. The main card.
Our fucking computer is broken. Or
Oh my god.
What the fuck's going on?
Look at that
Bang.
picture.
And that's what happens when you step in the ring with Mick Terrill.
You know, I was going to change my name to Picasso after that fight.
Yeah, no shit, because that's art right there, isn't it?
Dude was banged up, bro.
Oh my God.
He was a big man himself. He was a lot bigger than me. It was funny, you know, because, you know, like when they're announcing your names, you know, when you stand in the ring facing each other, you're obviously trying to give each other your best I'm going to kill you stare down. And Palmer, I mean, he was about 6'6", and maybe he's about, I don't know, 20 stone. He just dropped down and done the splits. he was a big man, you know, and he just.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I was looking on your. I was looking on your Facebook.
Does the splits?
Yeah, you said that. I'm trying to stare my opponent down in the face, and it's hard when they drop down and do the splits. I was like, hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have fucked with my head a little bit. This is a monster of a man, just like, oh yeah.
By the way, I'm flexible.
Holy fuck. Well, it looks like splits or knots, he still got his fucking head punched in a little bit there. So,
So Mick, you came out of the Muay Thai and the kickboxing realm. What brought you to bare knuckle, man?
It was by accident, really. We have in England unlicensed boxing. It's basically it's like boxing, you know, without the pro license.
Yeah, sure.
So I was obviously doing unlicensed boxing. I was beating everyone up, and I actually got asked a couple of years before I actually fought bare knuckle, and there was a bloke who lives local to me. He's a bit of a numpty. He says, "Do you want to have a bare knuckle fight?" I says, "Oh, how much is the money?" He went, £300. Just laughed at him. I went, "No, I'm not going to get punched in the face for £300." So I think it was a few years on. It was. Did you ever see the documentary Knuckle about Irish travelling family?
What was the documentary called?
Knuckle. It was about James Quinn McDonald.
No, I've never heard of it.
Never seen it.
They followed a travelling family it's on Netflix. I think they followed them for 10 years. This bloke done a documentary on them. And then he was one of them was called Cowboys Michael Quinn McDonough. And I think he'd had like over 200 fights unbeaten bare knuckle.
Holy fuck!
And he was meant to fight a bloke called Decker Heggie. It's a bit of a non-strong hours, and Decker's pulled out the fight a week before the fight. So I got a phone call. Would you fight Cowboys in a week's time? Now, a year before, I actually broke my thumb in 4 bits. Don't know if you've ever broke your thumb. It's a nasty injury to recover. So I'd snapped my thumb clean across the top, and then down there, I'd shattered in 3 bits. So I hadn't trained for a year. And they gave us a week's notice, and I thought, I'll go and I'll have a go at that. So I just got the phone call. I think it was about 10 o'clock at night, and I just ran all week. And then got in the fight with him, and I ended up beating him. And then that was it. Me bare knuckle just snowballed from there.
Where was that fight at that you took?
I was in Newcastle. He come over from Ireland to come over and have the fight in Newcastle. Obviously, I wouldn't have
finished. Like a gypsy, like bare knuckle, like underground bare knuckle kind of guy.
I was, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
That sounds fucking
really
dope, bro.
So when I beat him, I ended up going on to the English version of the BKFC. It's called in England. So I ended up going on to the BKFC and I ended up winning the world title there, heavyweight. And then after I retired. I retired at 35. I thought that's just done. There was nobody left to beat up. You know what I mean? There was like people were dropping down to cruiserweight rather than staying heavyweight for us to have a fight with them.
So it was tough for you to find a fight in your local area?
Yeah, so it's like even I fought Josh Burns, Danny Batchelor, then we're both Americans. Danny Batchelor was a good fight. He was a pro boxer from America. I think he went the distance with James Toney. So I fought Batchelor, Josh Burns, I fought Harry Mills, he was a European pro level boxer. John Lewis. I fought another one. Anyways, I won the world title there as well. Nobody left to fight, so I retired. And I had a few years off, and then I got a phone call off a kid called Mozzie, Ian Morrison. And he says, do you fancy this BKFC in America? And I just laughed at him and said, no, I was about 22 stone. I think I was about 125 kilos at the time. And I was quite chunky. And I just said, no, I'm too fat.
I have no idea what that conversion is.
I was gonna say we're gonna need David Potter to be like having little conversions popping up on US.
124 kilos. Say that's like 250, 270 pounds, 280.
Oh yeah, that's a big boy then, dude.
Yeah.
I was a chunky. I was
270 pounds, you said?
Maybe
270.
could even be 280. If you're doing
Oh, you did say
124 times by 2.2, that's what it'll be in pounds.
Yeah.
So, and I had a canny pair of tits on us, you know. So, I was nearly wearing a bra at the time. So he managed to convince us into fight again. So I just had to keep dropping the weight, and then I got to fight Ronald Adams over in Florida.
Yeah, and what, like on an early card, BKFC 19 or something?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick's been around for a while. Mick's actually one of the guys that kind of, I would
like
say
it
one
was
of the
hard to get him-
forefathers into like the heavyweights and shit.
the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
I've had 10 bare knuckle fights altogether.
Damn.
And then 4 in the BKFC.
Did you ever do any fighting over there with BKB or BYB or anything like that? Well,
BKB,
I know
yeah,
they're-
I was BKB world champion.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
he's
what I
saying.
thought. Okay,
and
yeah,
then
that's
he
what I
couldn't-
thought.
He couldn't get anyone.
I'm
over
sorry,
there.
I had my notes, man. My notes are fucking. Our computer's fucking up.
Yeah, I retired. I retired as a champion. I had no one left to fight.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay,
and
so
then
I
that's
just
what-
wanted to keep my facts straight in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, our computer's all jacked up, so
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
absolutely. I got a question for you. What do what are the noticeable differences between BKB and BKFC or BYB or anything like that? And obviously you're the champion, 2 of them, right? What fighting style and rule sets do you prefer?
And the difference really is the BKFC is more of a fight. It's more clinching, whereas the BKB is just out and out boxing, bare knuckled. The BKFC allow the dirty box, you can clinch and uppercut, in the clinch. That's the only main difference really. It's a bit more of a street fight, the BKFC.
And I love that aspect, the clinching aspect.
I love the clinching
I
too.
was just gonna ask, what do you think then about the clinch? And do you feel like do you like it, or how do you feel about it?
Being a Thai boxer, really I should like the clinch, but when you're heavyweight, the heavyweights don't clinch and box.
No, they don't. I was just going to talk about that. Watching last night's fights, you noticed that, like with Leo and fucking Tomahawk, they're bigger fighters, and you just see them stayed out of that clinch because once those big boys get tied up, man, they're throwing bombs, bro.
The thing is, when you're bigger, like I have this conversation, with padmen. When you see the Mayweather pads, and it's like 50, 60, 70 shots. Like if I've got a padman tries to do that to me, I just stop him and say, I will never ever do that. A heavyweight will throw 1-2 and move out the way. If the middleweights get away with it, they've got a bigger engine. They can do it longer. Whereas the heavyweights, you've got a lot of oxygen to get to the muscles. It's a 1-2. You move out the way and you start again. At most, you throw 3 to 4 shots if you think you've hurt him. But there's not many heavyweights who'll stand there and try to clinch for 2 minutes because you'll gas out.
When you're exerting so much energy just trying to wrestle that around, I would assume to even try and get a punch in while you're doing that would be.
But we're 275 pounds, when you're in there. That's the limit now. So you got to think you're trying to grab a 275 pound man handling and punch him while he's punching you.
Yeah.
So
Right.
It tires you more just thinking what he's going to do to you. You know what you want to do to him, but you've got to make sure you think he's going to hit his back. So when you've got that whole arm on his head, you're vulnerable on that side.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Shoulder up, your mind's always thinking, I'm going to get hit here or there. So you're trying to hoist three and then maybe he's get a block because one's coming back.
IQ's smart, man. Mick is smart, dude. You can just tell from you're a smart fighter, bro.
You're just built for this shit.
I just don't like getting punched back,
Hell yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I like your education though, man. I'm a learner. I love learning, bro. So if you can teach me something, fucking, I'm all about it. So I liked how you broke down the clinch. You know what I mean? Because I think yesterday's show for BKFC, it really, really, really showed the development in fighters. I think every fucking fight, I think a few years ago, I mean, it looked like a street fight. You know what I mean? With bare knuckle was coming to a popular scene. Now we're a couple of years in, and yesterday was the first, big show for BKFC minus prospects. I watched all those fighters look like bare knuckle fighters, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? They look professional now. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not some dudes are fighting off the fucking street like they used to. You know what I mean? They look like they know what they're doing there.
Yeah.
I still think if you get two kids who are inexperienced and they're just swinging haymakers, that's still exciting to watch. That last show I was on Mohawk, did you see his fight, Mohawk?
Yeah.
Leo, the one that he fought, that's our boy. He's from Montana.
That was a slugfest. That was a great fight.
Not Mohawk. He's Tomahawk.
No,
Tomahawk.
yeah.
Or are you talking about Mohawk from
in
last?
Salt Lake.
Yeah, Salt.
Yeah. He's a good little fighter, dude.
Yeah, that was a slugfest. I mean, there's not a lot of skill in it, but it was just pure, absolute slugfest. And he had the engine. I mean, he's a big dude as well. That Mohawk, he's my height, 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, he's fucking.
He's got a good engine. He's throwing shots for he doesn't care where they're going. He's just throwing them, you know.
Yeah, it was Mohawk versus Keegan Vandermeer. That was fucking good.
Well, that was shocking because I met Keegan down in Denver a couple months before that, and he was super technical. And I think right in like the first 30 seconds of that fight, he took a hard shot. I think it was just kind of hard for him to recover from there. And then it just turned into
that was the Keegan fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So then it just kind of turned into a fucking insane slugfest, dude. It was nuts.
Other way. There you go.
That's the thing as well. You can be a technical fighter, but if you've got someone that's on your chest throwing shots, you're now behind on the scorecard. So you've got to throw shots just to match the score. So your technical ability's going out the window. You think I'm behind. I've just got to throw loads of shots to keep up.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a banger, dude. That fucking card. It was kind of crazy looking at how the fights in Salt Lake turned out, and then the next card that they do is last night, and there was a lot of bangers on this card too. So
I want to bring it back to Salt Lake for a second, actually, because
I
think fucking Salt Lake was such an epic night in general. You know what I mean? It was such a fucking crazy ass night. But going into your fight, Mick, I was really, really on the fence on. People are asking me, we always get asked picks, right? And I said, Arnold Adams hasn't showed up. You know what I mean? And I hate to say that. I don't want to throw him under the bus, but dude doesn't look like he trains. I mean, like, he's a great fighter when he wants to be a fighter, but it seems like he doesn't want to fight anymore. And I had a feeling that you were gonna knock him out, and sure enough, shit, you did, man. Well, I said Mick's power is gonna be hard to fuck with, and I don't think Arnold trains like he should.
Well, I like watching Arnold fight because when Arnold does fight, he's great to watch. He's a spectacle to watch. He's got great head movement. His counter fighting's really good. But if you watch Arnold, he definitely gets tired round 3 onwards.
Yep.
So with the altitude as well, we weren't sure if Arnold was training because you're trying to spy on his Instagram, see what training videos he's putting on. And the training he was doing, I wasn't too sure, But when I seen him in person, because I never actually saw Arnold to the weigh-in, I was at when we stripped off at the weigh-in, he was actually in decent nick. So I think he's done some weights or something. He was in decent nick. And I actually done a little trick on Arnold because the weight was 275. And I think I probably come in 265. So what I done was, your mobile phone, if you get your mobile phone, you can get the battery pack on the back.
Yeah.
So it makes them a little bit heavier. So I had 2 mobile phones with 2 battery packs in my pocket. And I put my tracksuit bottoms on, then I put another pair of tracksuit bottoms on. And I weighed in like that. So I weighed in at 270 pounds.
Damn.
Arnold weighed in at 268 point something. So I was heavier. And just before the weigh-in, I drank 2 litres of water. So it made that's an extra like 5 pounds. So, so when we got weighed in,
you're fucking crazy, dude. You drink water before your fight, dude?
No, dude.
No, before the weigh-in.
Got you.
We've come out the way now heavier, and I look in like decent shape. I think I had traps and stuff, So one of my cornermen, he was stood over by Arnold's team, and Arnold's come over. He went, Mick was heavy there. He was 270. He looks in good shape. This is going to be a hard fight. I thought, I'm in his head straight away.
All right.
Like he's thinking, oh no, he's heavier than this. But it wasn't. I just had loads of stuff in my pockets.
Yeah.
You've just got to get the mind game though, and if they think they're going to get beat before they go in, you're already winning the fight.
That's fucking awesome.
They say that a lot, man. They say, half of the fight, half of the battle in the ring is all mental, man, leading up.
Well,
if your head isn't in a good place, you're probably going to lose that fight.
The heavyweight limit was 265 pounds. And then
I
think Rothwell was meant to be fighting. Rothwell's never, ever going to make 265 pounds. So they moved the weight up to 275. He was meant to fight Todd Duffy.
Yeah.
And then it was the press conference, Rothwell never turned up.
Yeah, he was sick, but that was also the same day they announced super heavyweight division. So
I
we'll see what happens.
still think that's all bullshit. I'm gonna call it how I see it. I think it's all bullshit.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for that super heavyweight title.
Yeah.
I think Rothwell, if you watch, Rothwell was meant to have the fight with Todd Duffy. He called in sick on the Thursday. On the Monday, he done a podcast and he's lost no weight. Now,
Yeah.
I'm 2 inches shorter than Rothwell. And Rothwell is about double my build. And I come in at 270. So Rothwell's definitely he's over 300 pounds. You know what I mean? It's he did not lose weight for that fight. And instead of coming in saying, oh, I haven't made the weight, he just says I wasn't very well.
Yep. Cop out. You said it just like the money, man. He couldn't make weight, so he called in sick.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Todd Duffy. I think he lost a lot of money on that fight. You know,
Todd, dude, Todd wasn't happy about that at all, dude. I tried to get with him privately and talk just to get a few questions out of him, and he wasn't happy about the situation. No, he wasn't happy about the situation at all.
If you meet Todd, Todd is the nicest person you'll ever meet.
He was super friendly. You can see that he was chapped about it.
He was pissed off, and I don't blame him. He lost a lot of money through that.
So then, so Salt Lake, you win the belt. I got to talk to you just for a little bit. You seem like it was just funny, bro. You were just fucking chilling and just hanging out, right in that little area kind of where between media and some of the seats were, and you're just kind of chilling, watching the fights. And you seem like a super humble, kind of laid back guy. It just cracked me up, dude. You just fucking won a heavyweight title bout. And he was right by Leo and Bridger and them and Lloyd Mix and shit. And you were just super nice, bro. And it was just we just had a super laid back conversation. So it's funny for me then, just not like I know you super well, but then we go into the post fight presser, and
that was awesome, by the way. The Lorenzo exchange, all of that was awesome.
When I pressed you a little bit about Lorenzo and stuff, so why don't you kind of recap what happened with you and Lorenzo in there, and then kind of. Seems like there's been a lot of back and forth online.
I also want to piggyback that right there. So just to add on, what are your thoughts of that actually for wishing? I want to add that on there.
Well, to be honest, Lorenzo, I don't think he's done a lot to try and get the fight. I messaged him the other day, and he wrote something, and I think I've done a video, at the bench, because Lorenzo's small, and I got one of my kids as toy cars, and he'd done a video. With the weight, and he was chucking around such a video with a toy car. And I thought, but I says, Lorenzo, it's about time you start piping up. If you want to fight, you're going to have to pipe up, and you're going to have to open your mouth. But
tell me what you did in that video. That shit made me laugh so hard. I feel bad.
What? What am I missing?
He did a video of Lorenzo. They're in the gym training, and he's got a fucking plate. And he's, they're passing around. They're doing some running shit in the ring, and they're passing this plate around. So fucking Mick does a video where he's taking the tiniest wheel off his kid's car, and he fucking flicks it off video, and then it shows it landing in Lorenzo's hands.
No,
dude. What? I fucking laughed. I was like, I like a good trolling. I love Lorenzo.
I feel like Lorenzo's been really quiet, and I'm close to Lorenzo behind the scenes. I love Lorenzo to death. And usually Lorenzo's pretty freaking active, verbal and showcasing a lot of what he intends to do in the future. He's been laying low, and I think he's preparing for you. To be honest, man, I think he's putting on weight. I feel like he's bulking.
He looked good.
He looked really good. Yeah,
he looked good.
It's Lorenzo putting on weight is going to stop Lorenzo being Lorenzo. Lorenzo's good because he's explosive and fast. When he puts the weight on, he might still be explosive, but he'll not be as explosive. It's he's destroying what he is. Lorenzo just needs to be Lorenzo. He wants to come in just at the minimum of the weight because he's going to stop what he's good at, which is his explosion. But it's funny, because I've won the title. Lorenzo's trying to wait for us outside the ring. And I think I just whispered, don't even, because my face was fucked up, I was in loads of bits. My face was lacerated to bits. So I've come out, I went, don't bother me, just don't bother. And then he actually, because Lorenzo's a nice bloke, I like Lorenzo.
Yeah,
and he's come and shook my hand. Obviously, we had the press conference, and he tried to say he wasn't impressed with the performance or something. And I basically says, can somebody get him a hop up? I can't see him. You'll have to get him to stand over the crowd, because he's not very tall. And then
when you fucking said that, dude, I was just like, God. It's like if he was a bit taller, I could see him over the crowd. I was like, holy fuck. This
That was good, dude.
Yeah.
Your troll level's pretty high, dude.
Yeah,
I'll give you an 8 troll level.
Yeah, your
You
troll
you
level.
know that Lorenzo respects Mick because of the exchange they had that night. Because if it wasn't Mick, dude, you know Lorenzo would have fallen.
I was expecting some shit to pop off.
Me
and
too,
then,
dog,
and then the
me too.
exchange that you two had, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Like, all right.
yeah.
And
this dude's about it. Then all right.
I think the part that he said he wasn't impressed is that because him and Arnold are boys. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah, they're dogs. They're friends.
Yeah, well, and anyway, straight after the press conference, I went out and, like I say, I like Lorenzo. I thought, like, he's actually one of my favourite fighters to watch. He's very, you know. And so I went out and I seen him. We just shook hands, you know. Like I had a hug with him, you know. He's a good kid, but obviously in the ring we're gonna have to fight each other. It's like now when we're talking about soccer, football, you would never not have a. Let's say we're going to have a game American football for you. You're going to have a game of American football. Your friends on the other team. You want to make sure you beat your friend's team, don't you?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same with boxing. If I fight your friend, people say, I can't fight him, he's my friend. I fight my friends every single day in the gym. It's called sparring. Every time I spar my friend, I want to beat him. So when I get in the ring, if I'm in the ring with you, I don't care if you're my mom. If I've been paid enough money, I'm going to beat you up.
He's going to piece up moms for that fucking 10 stack and let her know right now.
Yeah, as soon as I get in the ring, I don't care who you are. You could be anybody. I'll beat you
up.
Well,
Lorenzo's good about making noise. You know what I mean? He's super respectful. I mean, obviously, there's some dudes that he legit has beef with, but I feel like he's just really good at trying to market himself and what he has going on. So it was
honestly, he's almost like the face for the company. He's a good-looking kid. He's muscly. He knocks people out. And he's got a kill or be killed style. You know, he's perfect really for the company.
Yeah. Well, I love, like I said, all this beef. And well, now that some of the, I don't know if just one belt is across the ocean, but it's kind of
his.
Yeah, it's just
only his. He's the very first UK champion.
So for me, it's fun starting to see as we start going more international, these belts getting spread out. So it just makes the chase, you know, I mean, obviously we're American, we love America, but I enjoy you guys too. And, you know, like I said, I
love the UK, man. I think it's
James
cool.
Lilly, we've talked to Tierney, I think, and a couple other people.
And
as
far as your future goes and Lorenzo or anything like that, do you intend to defend your title at home or are you coming over to the States?
I don't care where I defend it really. If I get paid, I'll be there, you know. But it's
As long as that money's right and it's not the funny type.
But would you prefer to be at home? You know, showcase it at home and shit.
Doesn't bother us. It's just, you know what it is. You know, when you're in that ring, you don't notice anything else. I can't hear anybody. I barely hear me cornerman. You know what I mean? Like your corner. It's funny because on that ring, your cornerman is that far away. You can't hear him in anyways. You only get advice, and I think it's a good thing because I think it leaves the fighters to their instincts. But like your corner team's that far away off the apron, you can't hear anything. So you only get that little bit of advice when you come back, you know, in between rounds. But then the cut man's on you. So like I don't know if you've seen in between rounds, I'm split a bit. So the cut man's putting all the stuff and it hurts, you know. So like you get your eyes stuck and your pal's gone. It's the time now. Now's the time you've got to do him, and that's the advice you get to do him.
Right. Get him, Mick.
Throw this, throw that.
So when you're fighting, you couldn't hear me yelling, "Twist his dick off."
Grab his dick and twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
You too much. Twist that dick!
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick!
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
No dick twist!
I didn't. Otherwise, I would have tried.
Damn it, I was shouting so loud. I was giving her my all, Captain.
Do you know what it is? I think I did actually. Did you? Was it you who shouted that? Because I'm sure I heard that on the.
No, I don't. Last night you could hear it on TV. Someone shouted "twist their dick off" in between. I think it was Trout and Palomino's fight, dude. Because my cousin's friend was there. And I was like, "Did you fucking hear that?"
I'm sure I heard that at Salt Lake City. Somebody might have shouted that in Salt Lake
City.
City.
Dude, every event somebody's be yelling.
Someone's yelling it, man.
It wasn't me, but yeah. Or maybe it was.
So you told us off camera. So if the Lorenzo thing isn't it, so who do you want to fight? You told us.
Yeah. Hey, let's lead this in there. You know, that's a great question. But
What do you mean that's leading?
I know, but here's the lead though. Also, we had a huge meeting with David fucking Feldman and Dana White. So you're getting a lot more of this possible action of crossovers, crossover promotion.
All right, here's one coming in online from Fight World Live. It says, congratulations on another amazing fight card. Is there a possibility of a cross promotion, a talent exchange between BKFC, UFC, or other promotions? Would you ever do something like that?
Look, we want to grow our sport. We want to make our sport the biggest thing that it can be. And if that means teaming up with other promotions, we have nothing against doing anything like that, because we think that it's just going to make the sport grow and the company grow and the business grow. So anything that's going to make it grow, we're down for.
Jason McDonald
if that is a true thing, we're getting a lot of bigger fighters from UFC coming over. One of them being someone you mentioned. If you want to get into that right now, that'd be great. But I did want to add that in there. That piece of information is because it's vital for this conversation that's going to be coming up.
Well, for me, I think it's no surprise everyone knows Mark Hunt's now coming into the organisation. Now, if you look, I think on paper, Mark Hunt automatically is the biggest name in the company. If you look like Ben Rothwell, he's beat Ben Rothwell. You had Roy Nelson, he's already beat Roy Nelson. And then you're looking and like people are saying, who actually deserves the title? So you've got Ben Rothwell, people say he might deserve it. Mark Hunt's already beat him. You got Roy Nelson's coming. Mark Hunt's already beat Roy Nelson. You've got people are saying Mark Hunt can't do it because he hasn't had a fight before. But then you've got Lorenzo. Lorenzo still hasn't fought at heavyweight yet, so does he deserve it? You've got
right. That's a good call.
Who actually deserves it? And then you could say like Arnold deserves a rematch, but then Arnold's lost his last 2 fights. Does he deserve it? So then
not in my opinion.
You've got Josh Copeland. He's been beat off Rothwell. If Rothwell doesn't deserve it, does Josh Copeland? And then you've got Josh Stewart.
Copeland's big. And then there's also Stay Down Watson,
Josh Watson.
Josh Watson. Watson to me is kind of the one that I would say makes the most sense.
I think right now we're at a very pivotal moment for the heavyweight division. I think it's gonna spill over because if you have a good heavyweight division, your promotion's way on top.
So your promotion gets more money. Yeah.
So if you had your way, then what makes sense to you and what you're trying to do?
Mark Hunt in the company fighting for a world title. I think that'll be the biggest fight in BKFC history, really. You've got Mark Hunt fighting for a title. Now, let's say I win.
Bring him in to fight for the title,
Yeah, are you saying should he have a fight or two first? Or
are you thinking bring him right over for a title fight?
But then you look, like I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but then you look at Rothwell. Rothwell had a fight with Bobo. Bobo fell over in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Bobo. Is it a fight? It's not really a fight, is it?
No.
You know what I mean?
It didn't look fair. It didn't look fair when he fought Bobo.
And it didn't look fair when he fought Copeland as well. He's double his size,
Yeah.
It's like he's taking the easy route. Rothwell's trying to take the easy route to a title. Now, when I first come in, I fought Arnold Adams. He had been a prior world champion. And the winner of main Arnold would go on to fight, what was he called? Joey Beltran?
Joey Beltran, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd actually called Joey Beltran up being a world champion at BKB. So my introduction fight was Arnold Adams, former world champion. And then you got like Rothwell's asking for a fight with Bobo. I'm thinking, no, don't pick a journeyman, pick a prospect. But they all seem to be like hand-picking easy fights just to try and get the easiest way into the title shot, whereas I didn't do that. I want the hardest fight I can get. I want the biggest, hardest fight I can get. And at the minute, Mark Hunt is the top of the tree. He's already beat the 2 biggest prospects.
So, spoken like a true fighter, man. You want to beat the baddest of the baddest.
Absolutely. I have a question. You and Roy Nelson were chopping it up. Was there any anything you can tell us about your guys' conversation about that?
Yeah.
You get any ideas from him? Like, is he
actually coming over?
Maybe
is he actually coming over? Do you know?
That dude's fucking.
I haven't heard anything else. Do you know what it is? I'm not even lying. Once Mark Hunt showed interest, Rothwell disappeared for a little bit. Rothwell disappeared. Roy Nelson disappeared. They all just disappeared. So it's I don't know if Mark scared them all away, but if Mark's scaring them away, that's the one I want. Like it's pointless. Sure. It's pointless having the belt and then saying, "Yeah, but I'm avoiding that fight because you're just a coward." I want to fight the best there is.
How do you think Hunt's
win, lose, or draw? You just want to get in there. I see it.
How do you think Hunt's going to do it, bare knuckle?
I like fighting. I need to test myself against the best people because I would hate to come out and say, I was the title holder, but he could have beat us, but I didn't bother with a fight. I want to fight whoever's the best, and I think for me, in my eyes, especially because I grew up watching Morkund. He was like a kid I used to idol, you know.
Right.
Great for me if I could fight him because I've watched all these fights. I love watching him fight. Whereas I'd never really heard of Rothwell, and Big Country was a good name, but then like you said, Morkund's already beat him, knocked him out.
Yeah, true.
And then you see,
how do you think Mark Hunt's gonna do in bare knuckle? You know what I mean? Like once he comes over.
I think he's tailor-made. I think he's absolutely tailor-made for it because fair enough, he's getting a little bit older.
What are you crying about?
You never ever lose your power, and he's only fighting 2-minute rounds. He'll probably not even get tired.
Oh, you need to be here so you can get the episodes. Anyways,
I think Mark Hunt has enough power to knock out just about anybody in the division.
I just want to see more heavyweight fights. I feel like I haven't got.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying like once he got the belt, everyone disappeared, and he's not lying. You know what I mean? You don't see people chasing his belt because they're afraid of Mick.
Well, I just feel like last year, how many heavyweight fights did they really have though? I mean, Josh
big
Watson,
heavyweight fights.
Quite a few.
They had like
quite a few
3.
bangers.
His, Josh Watson's, and then was there like one other big heavyweight fight? Like I'm thinking like
I was looking at the prospect series that
one.
Tomlinson Jr. I think that's who it was. That dude with the big old fro.
Yeah.
He seems like he could be a problem.
He seems like a definite problem. Did you watch a prospect series by chance?
2 weekends ago.
I've seen that fight with Thompson. I thought he looks good. He's a big heavy lad. He's a little bit slow. I thought maybe he's going to lose.
Yeah, no, I think if he puts his head down and gets working, I think he could be a real issue.
Yeah,
he looked decent. I think he stopped the lad in the 3rd round, didn't he?
Something like that.
He took some shots too, man. Dude has a chin, man. He ate some fucking bombs, dude.
That's all for the game, though. If you kind of take a shot, don't play the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It hurts. I'm telling you now. When Arnold on that last one, when Arnold was hitting me, I swear down, it was like a bell was being rung every time he hit us. Every time he hit us, I heard ding, ding, ding.
Flash.
It kind of just reminded me of like the old.
No, there's no gloves, no flash.
The old like Greek mythology, just seeing like 2 fucking giants out there, fucking boom. It's like mountains colliding out there. There's some fucking shots in that fight, so it was nuts.
I can't wait to till you get your fight solidified because I love creating. I like making art, and I can't wait to do one of you. I'm gonna do like a Clash of the Titans type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's gonna be sick, dude.
So what about homeboy that starched dude last night? Was that a heavyweight fight?
Yeah, that buddy took one overhand right and went to bed though.
Yeah,
9-9, dog.
Yeah,
when I seen was that dude was him and Lorenzo chirping at each other? I remember I seen you and asked you about
something.
that. Like,
yeah,
that was another dude. You guys were talking about the dude that got starched, but then there was a dude that went like middle of the 3rd, right?
I was thinking of the one that knocked out like
the
the white dude or whatever he was in the 1st round. Fucking just went face first.
Seemed to have my build on him. I'm pretty sure, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a whole different fight that I thought of.
So it's kind of interesting sometimes to watch like some people just immediately come out and start like calling for the belt, and then you have the belt and you're like, "Fuck, I just want to fight out here." So hopefully we can. See
that last fight I had, only money went on my wife's car. I bought my wife a new car. I need another fight. I need a car for me.
I seen you selling her old whip online. I remember when I was seeing that shit you were doing.
My wife is the worst driver ever, but I call her Rain Man. Can you remember the film Rain Man?
Oh no.
Where Dustin Hoffman, and he kept saying Dad used to let him drive the car on the drive. And he said, I'm an excellent driver. I'm an excellent driver. That's what my wife says. I'll say to my wife, you're shit. You're absolutely shot at the driver.
You're shit. Get over.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm an excellent driver.
Yeah. He was clowning her online when he was trying to sell her car. It was fucking, like I said, your troll level is awesome, dude. And you got a really good sense of humor. It fucking makes me laugh. So
luckily, my wife has as well.
Yeah. When it's fun, like you guys, everyone thinks, these fighters are just like crazy. I don't not like they think you guys are crazy, but it's just fun getting to interview and talk with you guys, and a lot of you guys are just super down to earth, really, really fucking funny people. So I just enjoy your IG stories. Your shit's funny. So, and I've been seeing some shit from No Quarter Combatives been kind of getting after you a little bit with that Stormtrooper one. Do you have some fun exchanges with them?
With No Quarter and those boys?
I don't even know who that is. I say obviously they haven't got a real name. So it's I think sometimes you've got to end up stop, you know, because like, you don't know who you. I think they're just trolls, aren't they? But
no quarter. They're part of Lorenzo's team.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
I
the
think,
draw?
I don't know if they manage them. We were talking about that the other day. I don't know if they manage them or not, but
They help market Lorenzo.
yeah.
They need to come up with some better stuff.
No,
Really,
yeah,
you know what I mean? They
You
need some
heard it
better
first.
stuff.
Mick said you got to get some better material out there.
I'm not impressed with it.
Going back to 57 a little bit. Did you have a fight of the night personally?
Fight of the night. I think the right person won it. Was that Mohawk won it? It's like I say, that was like a stone brawl. You know, they just went for it. Like the two people put their heads down and start swinging, and every now and then that you want to see that.
Which one won
Put
fight
their
of the
head
night?
down.
Well, who did you mention?
Who won it?
Mohawk.
Oh,
won it.
Oh
He
yeah,
was-
okay. So Townsville and Brasier.
Yeah.
They banged, yeah.
Yeah.
They
That was-
fucking bang. How about dude's arm though? What did he do? Break his arm? Leo punched his arm and
last
broke
night.
his
Broke his
fucking
wrist.
arm.
No, he broke his
Wrist.
right
What
on
about last night's fight?
Yeah, last night's fight. Yeah.
Oh, last night. Sorry, trying to have a think back. I think obviously that Trout just outclassed Baboon, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Trout really showed out and showed who he was. You know, I thought
It looked like he didn't try. He was just throwing the odd jab.
he
and
picked him apart, man.
Yeah, as soon as he established that jab, and he said it in the post presser, I was watching it happen. He's like, as soon as I got my range, he's like, it was basically over.
I mean, what was
Yeah.
the stopping? Because it almost looked like he turned him and he fell over. But did he get a little sly one?
No,
Little
they were
slide-
clinched up, and he pivoted on the clinch, and then he fucking rocked him with the left, and then that's when Luis went down
Yeah.
because he was
I
in
think
clinch
like-
right then, and then he shifted those hips and fucking sent a left and got him. So that's why it was ruled a knockdown and not a slip.
That's what it must have been. But yeah, he just seemed outclass him, didn't he? Was I think another good fight last night was did he have pink hair? One of the lads had pink hair.
Yeah, Duran and Louis Lopez.
Louis is from Great Falls. From
Yeah,
here,
he's-
where we live.
Yeah, Louis from Helena, which is an hour away
Oh,
from
bad.
Great Falls. But
Both-
he's
they
a
both
Montana
dropped each
fighter.
other as well. They both dropped
Yeah,
each
they
other.
fought. They fucking banged,
That
man.
was a-
Both of those guys fought.
I think they got fight of the night, right?
Did they actually
They
get fight
did.
of the night?
Yeah,
I think they
actually, because they did like a co.
I seen David. He was stoked for that fight, dude. He was up and down, up and down. Yeah, I like to watch David's reactions because then boss is excited. That means it's a fucking banger in person.
Yeah, if boss is standing up, usually you're having a good fight going on.
Yeah, because he's such a picky guy.
Right?
You know
I
what
mean, because they do this shit 49 weeks of the year. So
Yeah, they see it all, man. So if you got him off his feet, you know you're doing something. I agree. I think I'm gonna give that one fight of the night as well. I think the Leo one, Leo Bercier and
Yeah,
fucking
that
Townsend
was
was
a
such
good
a banger. And it's a disappointment that
When it
dude's
went-
arm got broke, or his wrist, whatever the fuck happened.
I haven't
there.
seen an update. I should go look.
Well,
Yeah,
that
I don't
fight
really know
went-
what happened.
That fight was that one, the Louis one, and the Trout Palomino were the only ones that actually went like rounds. Everything else was like first round KO. Or
Jomi and Isaac had Isaac
Yeah,
had a
Jomi and
fight.
them bang too. Yeah.
That's a good
Which one
fight.
was that?
I thought.
Escoboza
Isaac
and
Escoboza,
Doolittle.
yeah.
Yeah. That one I was sad, dude.
Doolittle
I
got
was,
fucking.
I was
hurt,
really
bro.
well. That reach, like I had like a fucking 11-inch reach on him. I think in that
Doolittle's
fight.
tough as fuck though,
Yeah.
dude. So for him to get fucking flatlined like that
But-
was insane.
Well,
I mean, Jomi's
Doolittle.
fucking that's Ryan's way too, though.
Yeah.
Those boys.
Was
slaughter
that
us too
Mick?
good.
What was that, Mick?
Doolittle didn't throw enough shots. His head movement was really good. And I
Yeah.
thought, he had to come up and hide a hook on them each roll.
Yeah, but Jomi was hitting those uppercuts on him. On that bottom
On
head
that
movement.
entry.
Jomi was bang.
That's
Well-
another product of Ryan Perez, Jomi, man. And he said that's his fucking pride right now is Jomi. When I was speaking to him private, he's like, yeah, Jomi's not to be fucked with, dude.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. And when
Like, because Joey took a year off, and I was there live for that fight in Miami-Dade when we were in Miami-Dade when I was down there with Dakota. And that first round, you could tell he was you could tell it was his first fight back because he was work. But he came back, they went full 5, him and Mohawk, and it was fucking sick fight, dude. To go back and watch that one, that was a banger. There's Mohawk versus fucking Jomi.
What I liked last night was, the Bercia fight.
Yeah, that was the first fight of the night last night.
The lad broke his hand, didn't he? I think it was
Yeah.
that.
yeah, see, that's what.
It's because he hit
He
him like
actually
over the
stopped.
palm.
He actually stopped, and like he's like saying, like, look, the ref.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention.
I know,
that.
and the ref told him to go get him.
He's like, you gotta go, dude. He's like, you're in a fucking fight, man. Leo looks at him like, oh fuck, I don't even want to hit you.
He said, he said, all right, goes over, hits him with 2, and then fucking.
That's our boy Leo's
Steven dropped down.
Leo's from here too, where we live at.
Yeah, Leo's a legend here in our city, man.
I met him in Salt Lake City. Was it his brother was fighting in Salt Lake City?
Yeah. Bridger. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I say.
Two of them were really nice fellas. You know, I was talking to them in Salt Lake City. They're both nice fellas as well.
Yeah.
Bridger got banged up, man.
That was a tough one to watch.
He got beat up bad, man. When we're so used to seeing Leo, his younger brother, fucking smoke motherfuckers.
And don't get me wrong, like Bridger back in the day could fight, but I mean, I'm not taking it away from him. I'm just saying he wasn't.
I think
didn't seem he was this.
I was expecting a different Bridger. You know, in that
night. Back in the day, Bridger's got a name in town as well. So
he came back
because who got Leo into fighting? Bridger. You know what I mean? So
he came back every time. He didn't quit. So.
No, he has a heart of a fucking champ, dude.
Yeah, I talked to people about that. I was like, I'm sure that was tough to watch on TV, but it was fucking really hard to watch live. I mean,
you can tell Leo fight. They see the nose on him.
Yeah,
it's all over, isn't it?
Yeah. Leo's nose is a trademark anymore, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
I don't know how he breathes through that fucker, man.
Went in about 5 different directions, huh?
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Mick. So,
what does your nan think about all this? That's what Christian wants to know. What does your nan think about it?
Me nana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nana, your nan. What does she
Me
think?
nana. Obviously, like the same as me. My mom has never watched this fight. Me nana has actually come to watch this fight. But,
wow,
really?
Shout out.
Mom sits out, grandma comes. Huh?
Shout out to grandma.
I mean, I phoned my mom after that last fight, and she just burst into tears. And obviously, I've come back home. It was my wife's birthday the day I come home, so I had to get back early for my wife's birthday. So I've come and my wife started crying, and then obviously my mom's come. My mom cried. And then my mother-in-law come, she started crying when she see me face. And then my nana come, she started crying. So I think they like the fact that you do it. They just don't like seeing the damage you get, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Since you've done both, professional kickboxing and shit and bare knuckle, do you think the damage is worse with glove fighting or with bare knuckle as far as like concussions and shit?
Well, I mean, I was lucky I didn't get concussion on this one, but Thai boxing is the worst pain you'll ever feel. When you get the leg kicks, you get like I'm an electrician during the day. So like when you look at like sockets are always down by your shins. So when you've got dead legs and you're trying to get down to wire a socket and your legs don't work, it was taking about 20 minutes to kneel down to get it. But I think like lacerations and cuts and stuff with bare knuckle, I mean, the thing is, though, the pain goes away after about a week. Even the stitches are healing up. So you look like you've been in a train crash for like a week and a half, and then you wouldn't even think you've been in a fight.
So you think it's all superficial, mostly just cuts, and you just heal up?
Honestly, like within 2, I mean, did you see Panda's face? You put Panda up. 2 weeks after the fight, there was nothing.
Yeah, we can pull that back up.
Yeah. Pull that back up, bro.
Let everyone see
yeah, let's just see.
If you didn't see it earlier, well, did you see Panda's face after the fight?
Panda.
Like, damn, son, where'd you find this?
2 weeks after the fight, he was back to normal. You know what I mean? Still ugly, but back to normal.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had something to say and I totally just lost it.
Well, fucking say it.
Well, fucking say it then.
I want to see you back in the States, dude.
Yeah, I want to see.
I want to come back. My plan was originally to move to the States. If I could like make enough money off fighting, I would love to move over to the States. We'll go to Florida every year for holiday, and I love
fuck that. You can come room with me. I got 2 extra rooms.
But the problem I've got is my oldest son. We've just his girlfriend's now pregnant, so that's his knackered. I'm stuck in England now because my wife will not go without the grandkids. But we've just found out he's having a daughter. We've just found out this morning.
Congratulations, man.
Well, shout out to your son and congratulations. Let's give him one.
To be fair, I was worried, because like I say, I've only got brothers, and then I've got 3 sons. So
you're from Leeds, right?
Sorry?
Newshire, that's right.
Newcastle. North Shield, Newcastle. We're right up by Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So like I
definitely do have a thick accent, man.
Sorry,
very-
Swiss missed that part, so we had to tell him again.
Yeah. We have people
Our
in the
accent's
studio.
Story.
From England and shit, but it's from Oxford, so yeah.
Christian said he's been over there, and he said you got thick accent.
He says, man, it's heavy. He's got to be from up north or something.
Because I have no idea where Newcastle is, I'll be honest.
He said very north.
But
Up by Scotland.
like I've got 3 brothers and then I've got 3 sons. So nobody's had sex with a sister because I haven't got one. And nobody's had sex with my daughter 'cause I haven't got one, you know? But now I'm going to have a granddaughter. So in my head, I'm thinking 20 years' time, somebody's going to be having sex with my granddaughter.
Oh, bro.
It's a hard pill to swallow. So I'm going to have to stay in the gym for another 20 years at least.
Yeah. I know. It's like we're all like, "Oh, congratulations!" We're all like clapping. It's like, "Oh, we were just celebrating the fact that someone busted a nut in someone's daughter." If you really want to be real about it,
but it's his son. So
The
homeboy ain't shooting blanks.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
We need more Terrills in the building, man.
Yeah,
we
I
need
was
more
gonna say, a
fighters.
whole new class of heavyweights coming through.
Yeah.
Funny because me middle son, the second oldest one, he was about 16, you know, and he got a new girlfriend. And my wife says, I think he needs to talk, you know, about the birds and the bees. So I was thinking, all right. So I've went and pulled him. I says, Callum. He went, yeah. Well, are you having sex with your girlfriend? He went, I am, Dad. And I high-fived him. I was like, get in, son. But do you know if it's your daughter? I'll be strangling her. No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
no
So,
sex.
Fucking kill him. That was really
it's a different thing, isn't it? It's totally different.
Yeah.
You know?
I was like, I'm a girl dad, so I get it.
I'm slightly upset that your guys' shit is called the birds and the bees over there too. I was hoping it was gonna be some like crazy shit. I don't
The
even
beans
know.
and the toast.
The
movie?
emus and the whatever. I don't know. That's,
Come on,
I guess
that's
that's
a
more
thing, beans and
Australian.
toast, dude.
But
All
But
right.
we call it,
bang.
I know you've got a booked up, we call it booking, you know, like, oh, are you booking a bird? That's what we call it.
Hey, shout out to Bucked Up though.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Hell yeah.
So I do remember what I was gonna say is that now I think I'm a little biased, but I really like you and Dave Mundell now because you're both electricians. I'm a union carpenter. That's kind of why I like
That's
Isaac
3
Doolittle.
electricians we've had on here.
Yeah,
that are
and
fighters.
Ty Emery.
Ty Emery's also
Yeah.
an electrician.
That's
So-
fucking crazy, dude.
That's what I try to explain to some of these people too. I'm like, a lot of these guys aren't some living the life of the rich and famous. You know, you guys are out there every day fucking grinding it and doing what you can to accomplish your dreams. And I applaud it, you know, and I'm, like I said, I'm a union carpenter. So you electricians hold a special place in my heart too.
What
Hell
I've done
yeah,
with
Doug.
my kid's my oldest one. I've got him as a gas fitter, so we've got him a job, it's plumbing, gas fitting. And then
Nice.
the middle one, he's a stonemason, you know, like laying bricks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And, I'm trying to get my youngest one to be a joiner, carpenter like yourself. And then my nephew says, right, if you'll be a plasterer, you know, to get the plaster on the walls.
Oh, yeah.
I says, that's it, we're sorted. We'll start a building company, you know.
I was
But,
gonna say,
You're a full contractor at this point, man.
KO Construction. Boom.
thinking ahead, you know.
Fucking A.
That's right. Give it a few years, you guys be building fucking houses. Let's go.
That's cool, man. I love kudos to anyone that gets out there and works, you know, and pays their bills and pays their taxes and shit. But I just that's cool, dog. I'm very proud to be a part of building shit, and that's cool that you have like a whole fucking family of builders like Ty do. I think that's super cool.
Who's laying you guys' concrete?
Concrete will be the bricklayer. I'll get the bricklayer to do that.
There you go. That's right.
The old
But
mason.
do you know what it is? I don't know what it's like over America, but you know, in England, you know, the university, I try to encourage my kids not to go to university because I've got a few friends that went to university. They're loads of debt because they've got to get student loans to pay for it.
Oh, you get buried, man.
Yeah, and then when they finish it, I mean, half the courses are made up. You know what I mean? They're doing courses that you'll never ever get a job in, just so they can say, I've got a degree. But then they kind of get a job, you know, when they've come out. So I say to mine, and where we live, it's an apprenticeship. You know, when you start you think you get
That's
an
what I'm
apprenticeship.
in right now.
Yep, you get paid while you learn. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking, you might as well get paid a few quid, and then when you come out with your time, you're getting paid loads of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I just gonna say?
Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. If you ever want to come out to Montana, we'll host you, Bubba.
Yeah, we'd love to host you, man, and bring you
I
around.
don't know if you
our
like
beautiful
hunting
state.
or whatever, hunting, fishing, fucking hiking, whatever you like to do. We got it here.
When are you
I'll
planning on
watch
coming over to the
Yellowstone.
States again?
that where Yellowstone is?
Oh
Montana?
yeah, Yellowstone.
Yeah,
That's
Yellowstone.
that's southern
one of my favorite
Montana.
programs,
Glacier is northwestern Montana.
I rep Glacier, Montana.
Yeah, I'm Glacier. I'm going Glacier every time.
Every time. Well, yeah, if you come here, man, we'll bring you to Glacier. It's way cooler than Yellowstone.
Yeah.
You know, you can see more shit in Yellowstone, but you can do more shit in Glacier. That's all.
100%.
This shit is more breathtaking in Glacier.
Yeah.
Going to the Sun Road's fucking
I'm
sick.
biased on that, but
I like watching that program. There, it's a good program. That one.
Kevin Costner's one, Yellowstone.
I haven't watched 1 second of it, but I will ultimately say it's nothing like the real Montana.
No,
I'm just kidding. I know nothing about it, so
it's very Hollywoodized.
I think it's got aspects of it.
I trash people that watch it, so I'm sorry to anyone, but I'm also not sorry. You not necessarily, more Montanans. So
yeah, more Montanans that watch it.
Yeah,
like you can live it if you want to.
Yeah. You come on up here, boy. We'll show you the real Montana. But we are getting close to our hour.
We are, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any sponsors, any shout outs, Mick? Any we obviously know you want Mark Hunt is the next big fight. What do you some sponsors? What do you got going on?
My main big sponsors, Computer Clinic, Mark Bailey and Jill Harrison. They're my main sponsors, so big shout out to them. If it wasn't for them, I couldn't keep training the way I do.
Okay. And shout out to your gym that you train at, anything like that?
Yeah, I train at O2's gym, great gym. Obviously, I'm lucky I get to train for free there as well. And I've got Big Ginge, my trainer, who looks after us, and Benny Paul, who looks after us for my weights.
Nice.
You can have it when you get home.
Nice. And then just shout out to
I want to bring you back on, man. I feel like I ran out of time, and sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But this time, I definitely feel like we need more time with you. So I want to welcome you back on the show at some point.
But this episode is brought to you by Fight World Live.
Hell yeah.
That was awesome, boys.
That's
dude.
where we're at.
That's
where it's going to be tomorrow.
We got to run through our sponsors. Let's go. Let's run through them real quick.
Jake, take one.
All right, I just wanted to give a shout out. Even though I'm looking like a little biatch right now without a beard, I still love the boys at Beard Wisconsin. You got some dry skin, some itchy skin. You need some oils. Give it some love. Your beard, your stash, whatever the hell you got going on, give it a little TLC from the boys at Beard Wisconsin.
Zooms.
Thailand, go.
I want to give a shout out to the boys at Booked Up and Ryan and all those guys that are over there because they keep us energized to the next level. They want to bring us out and show out. Well, I want to say thank you to those guys who believed in us, and we're going to showcase them for the rest of the year. So shout out to Bucked Up Energy Drinks. And if you guys are looking for supplementals, make sure you check out their supply as well. And if you do, use our promo code at Weekly, and it will save you 20%.
Chia, Levi, go.
20 past 4, your one-stop vape and head shop. You know what it is. 5 locations, 2 in Great Falls, 1 in Helena, 1 Billings, 1 in sunny Prescott, Arizona for our friends down there as well. I'm going to do another one. Halftime Sports Bar. You know where to get a drink and get some food. You want to spend some dollars gambling and watch some fucking TV? Go to the Halftime Sports Bar. You want to rent out the private lounge in the back and you want to watch everything at the same time? Ask about the locker room because they'll get you handled.
Yeah.
Jake, go.
All right. I'm not wearing it right now, but I had a Donnybrook sweater on, and Levi is wearing a Donnybrook t-shirt. We just wanted to give a shout out to the boys at Donnybrook. They are the shit. We love their clothing, and I believe we have some stuff on the way from them.
We do, yeah.
And looking forward to collaborating with them. We talked about doing some special shirts in the future. So Donnybrook, UAG, go, Thailand.
If you have any trash that you need removed out of your life, get ready to call our boy Kyle Hudson at Hudson's Trash Removal. He'd be glad to remove any of the garbage remaining in your life, including your ex-wife. Get the fuck out of here.
Levi, go.
That was so good. That was so good.
And if you're looking to buy a house, hit up the people, the team, the number 1 team in town, Dustin Young Realtor Company. You see it right there in the top right. Oh, other side.
Yeah.
Left for me, right for you. Anyway, Dustin Young Realtors. And a side shout out to the Amigo. You know what it is. And go down, get some food. If you're gambling at the Emerald on the other side of the wall, you get dollar tacos, baby. You know what it is.
Just a quick shout out to the boys down there at the Sweens Hot Sauce. They sent us up a package. We cannot wait to try some Sweens Hot Sauce on our chicken wings. And it's they have a variety of flavors. We went through them.
Tomorrow,
it looks great.
Yeah.
And thanks for the
package, guys.
Shout out to Native Grown pot store. They got the pot, and it's nice and hot. You light it up, you get high. Native grown.
Big Sky High.
All right, and with that, Mick Terrill on Fight World Live, Season 2, Episode 2. We are out of here.
Thanks for joining us, Mick.
Thanks for sitting through our 30 minutes of sponsorships there.